Oh, alright. Let's do this time. Oh, this bathroom. One second. Ugh. Oh shit. Ooh. Alright. Oh, goodness. Sorry about this, guys. I'm blaming. I'm blaming. Yeah, flatten yourself. Flatten yourself. Yikes. Ayun ba, permiso. I don't know if I said that or not. Dude, I can't have my fan on because it dries out my paint so fast. But my goodness, it makes me freaking warm not having it on. Yeah, it's hot in here. Once you guys see that, yeah. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna turn it down just 1 degree. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I ain't trying to slow. Oh, oops. Ignore that, folks.
So what made you my question is merely out of curiosity. What made you go with gold for the highlights?
Um, I had seen a model with gold. It wasn't, I don't think it was quite this bright of a gold. I think it was slightly like, more like Liberator's gold from in the game, you know? But I like the way it looked. Although I have to admit, after painting the blue and then painting this gold, I'm just like, I'm just making a darker ultramarine. What's going on, man? Wait, what the hell? But I'm excited for once I toss the red on for the highlights too. I feel like that'll be pretty sweet. Dark blue and gold man with red highlights and blood all over him. Also, I'm thinking, tell me if you know or not. If I mix this gold with blue, do you think I'll get like a shiny metallic green?
Gold and blue. What kind of blue?
I have both Macragge and Night Lords. So Macragge is a little bit bright, like a little bit lighter. It's like the one that most people use to paint ultramarines. And then
Yeah.
the Night Lords is the one I got on this guy. Slightly darker.
It's possible, or it may just come out in like I don't know.
Like a dark form, I don't know. Yeah. Curious to try that out though, because that might kind of look cool on for Dark Angels paint. Get some deep, dark, sparkly green. Even salamanders.
He does look like a
An
not hating,
ultramarine?
but he does
Yeah, I
look like a
know.
second company ultramarine.
I know, dude. But yeah, the freaking like void trident looking
Yeah.
ultramarine. Yeah, dude, it's tough. It is tough. So funny, man. Oops, wait, I didn't mix any in here, did I? I'm so worried that I'm gonna accidentally put my paint into my drinking. But it doesn't taste funny yet, so. I want to paint some Death Company Blood Angels just because you just need black primer and red details.
Yep.
And also, I mean, who doesn't love a whole company of Blood Angels that are able to control their black rage? Like, that's just sick, dude. That's just sick. But I think that's my problem is right now I'm printing minis for like their lore indication rather than like their army indication.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Are you gonna build a full Blood Angels army out of curiosity? or are you just trying to get like figures?
Me,
Yeah,
I'm just I don't know if I'd get like a whole army. I mean, it would be cool. Like I don't
yeah,
know. I mean, because your army can be as big as you want it. You could have a 2,000 point army,
yeah, exactly.
but I'd like to have like a
Which
few
is crazy
figures,
because
like
the
maybe
Warlord Titan is worth 3,500 points.
yeah.
Uh,
Um, I'd like to have like maybe 10 different models. That'd be fine. I don't need
yeah,
like
like the smaller
a
army. Yeah.
ridiculous amount of stuff,
Let's say 5 to 10. That'd be fun.
especially with like the scale that I'm going for. Like I think that's more than enough.
Oh yeah, true.
Because
Yeah,
I'm more so going for like the artistic, like the display aspect of it over like
exactly.
the I'm gonna put these on a tabletop. Like
Yeah, I think I will make. I think I'll probably end up doing at least one army for tabletop, like that would be tabletop ready. Just because I'm so close to the store, I want to eventually be able to like just battle someone in there, just for the
mhm.
experience of it. Just get my rocked by someone that actually knows what they're doing. But yeah, I got that little recruit set or whatever that comes with Titus, and it has 11 Tyranids in it, and it says it's ready to play once you build it. So I think it's just gonna be Titus versus 11 Tyranids. It's like that's pretty cool, man. That's all you need right there, though. Theoretically, you need a whole lot to be able to play the tabletop version of the game.
I had to do some correcting in the codex I wrote because I went from you know how originally the Talon Strike was the Thunder Hammer. I had to rewrite or edit that into a
Oh,
Hellbird,
right.
but that was easy.
I
Like
was
I
gonna,
have it saved on my computer, so I just
there you go.
minor
Well, that way it matches the guy you're printing out.
yeah,
Oh, that's freaking sick, man. I love that.
because I could have just like forfeited that and be like, whatever, I know what it is, but I don't like that.
Nah.
That feels lazy to me. So
Oh yeah, you gotta add the lore correction. Plus, it's your chapter, so you might as well like, shoot.
yeah.
Oh my
And I
gosh,
really like the idea of a Hellberg more because it fits more with the lineage of the chapter coming from Night Lord and Blood Angel.
100%.
So Blood Angels love melee combat, and Night Lords are like historically very vicious and savage. So it's like
Actually,
that's
such a
I mean
good
a Hellberg
combo.
would do that. Not that a hammer is like any less traumatized. Like if you saw somebody get hit with that
Oh my
thunder hammer,
gosh, yeah, dude.
like, but still,
Dude, if I saw someone get hit with a thunder hammer, I'd be, dude, yeah. I'd either be praying my last prayer or seeing how fast I can run. You know what I'm saying? Or a
yeah,
combination of the two. Like, golly. Seeing an actual Astartes in real life would be so terrifying.
yeah.
Like, I would not
I
stop
mean,
for a picture. I would not ask questions. I'd be like, I don't want to be the heretic he thinks I am. I'm getting out of here. I don't worship no god emperor, man. Don't come after me. I'm sorry. I deny your god, brother. But if it was one of your chapter Space Marines Academy, I'd be like, oh, no way. Let's go.
oh yeah, my Marines like this chapter. In spite of what some people might think, like a lot of Astartes could care less about people. Like they kind of like they tolerate it, but they don't really care. Say for like
Salamanders.
the salamanders. Like this
Yeah.
chapter, like their duty ultimately is to serve. Like obviously, like with the Imperium in mind, but they do care. Like their tactic, their war doctrine is more along the lines of let's be strategic and let's lose as the least amount of people as possible,
On
both
both sides, yeah.
brothers and civilians. Like
I love it.
we're going to come from this from a strategic, intellectually acute perspective. Like
Uh-huh.
not let's just throw bodies at it until we
Oh
win.
my
Like that's
gosh,
dumb.
yeah.
That's stupid. So they do
That was
actually
why,
care about people.
who was it? Yeah, that was Angron. That's how he did it, bro. I don't give a crap about any of you Space Marines. I'm just throwing you guys in the battlefield until you win. And if you don't win, then you get punished. So that's crazy. But it did work. He did capture a lot of worlds and very quickly. And my 3D printer freaking lied to me, man. Yesterday it was
But
said it'd be done at 2 p.m. today. And when I got home at like 1:30, it said it had 3 hours left. Like, damn, okay. Well, that's alright. Clearly it adjusted in the middle of the night and was like, never mind, we need more time. We need more men. Send dudes. We need more men. Send dudes. Did you mean send nudes? No! We're on the front lines. We need more men. Dude, who's that? I need to know who voices that one Cadian on the Hive Tyrant mission. Whenever you walk in, he's like, "We weren't expecting such a illustrious company in the rear ranks." Like, gosh, that man hits that note, bro. We weren't expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks. Oh wow.
voice actors are
They're fired,
when you
man.
find the right one.
Oh, dude, for real. Hold on to him. Real tight. And never let it go. Or you'll end up smelling like Aunt Jemima on a Sunday, or whatever Deadpool says about love. To Dopindo. Oh man.
I think I got it.
Said you what?
I was going through it, like I told you, I was editing, fixing some stuff. I said I think I
Ah, heck yeah. 4 and 7 years ago. That's
yeah, I think if anybody was gonna get it inducted into the Ultramarines, it would not be
It'd
it would
be
not be
Tyberos.
him. It would not
Aw,
be Tyberos.
come
I think they have a great
on.
many things they disagree.
Yeah, but he's just a big shark boy. You can find some room in your heart to let him disobey the codex here and there. Man.
Find them far too
Yeah, I was gonna say
slaughter.
freaking the Warhammer 40K version of Shark Boy and Lava Girl is way more fucked up, man. Ah, yeah, it's definitely more of a chore to paint something this size, but I think it's more rewarding, more fun. You get to go slower with it. The only reason I'm kind of stressing about it is just because the gold is not mine yet. And when I went in there, I was like, no, no, it's okay. I'll just wait and I'll paint other stuff and then I'll get the gold when I come back. And the guy basically was like guilt tripping me into taking it. So I was like, okay, okay, yes, I'll keep borrowing it. Thank you. But now I'm like, dude, I gotta speed run this so that when the weekend comes, I can go take it back. No, shoot, man. I'm on call this weekend, so I'll be able to take my work truck with me, and I'll just stop by. What? Wait, you live?
You know,
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for?
Oh, I'm a utility locator. So the like your underground like phone lines or electric lines or gas or whatever, um, whenever they got to do like road work, construction on anything, or even like simple as like planting trees, basically any type of digging, they call in a blue stake ticket, which just sends it to me, and then I show up, I locate whatever utilities I have in that like area that they're gonna be working, and then that's pretty much it. But for the weekends, like we have like obviously there's gonna be emergencies that happen. When they call in an emergency ticket, basically means like you have to go within 2 hours versus like just within 2 days, which is like the normal ticket. And those are reserved for like power outages because someone hits a pole with their car, or there's some sort of water damage and it's like leaking onto the street and people are out of services, stuff like that, or like storm takes down a pole or something. So we have the on call on weekends, and sometimes people just are dicks and just call emergencies in because they want to start the work right now and they haven't gotten the blue stake ticket done yet, so they just call in an emergency. They're not supposed to do that, but that does happen. Um, but with on call on weekends, it's just like if any of that stuff happens on the weekends, you have someone just basically at home all weekend, and then you call them if you get an emergency, and then the second I get a call this weekend, I'll clock in, and then I'll get ready to leave. I'll leave. I have 2 hours to get there. I get to the ticket. I do it, and then I don't clock out until I get back home, which is really nice. You don't get to do that normally during the week, but when you're on call, you stay clocked in until you get back to your house. So super. It's like it's like the amount of work you have to do for the amount of hours you can do. It just like it makes it so much more worth it, even if you have a crazy weekend, because a crazy weekend, yes, maybe you are technically clocked in for 20 21 hours or something, but you're only actually like physically doing work for maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 6 of those hours. The rest of, well, for me, the rest of the time is drive time because the area that they call in is usually like an hour away from my house. That's where the most emergencies happen over the weekend. So I basically get 2 hours of drive time paid every single time I get a call.
Yeah.
Which it can be annoying if I'm trying to do something that weekend, but if I'm just trying to make some money, then like shoot, dude, it turns it turns like a super simple ticket during the week that would take me like 15 minutes into a 2 hour and 15-minute paid ticket. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but also the other nice thing is because you're on call, they need you to be ready to take off at any moment. So if you have to go grocery shopping, if you have to go to church, if you have to go to Warhammer, whatever you have to do, if you even if you're just going to hang out with friends, you're allowed to take your work car with you so that you can leave straight from there. So some people volunteer to it just so that they are able to use their car and stuff. Um, but yeah, so basically when that happens, that means I can just I'll just clock out at the Warhammer store instead of my house, and then I'll just whenever I get called out, I'll be like, all right, let me go do that ticket, go to Warhammer, clock out there, and then if I get another call from there, I'll clock back in. Otherwise, I'll just go home when I'm done. But it's fun.
But I think we started talking at the same time. You were about to ask me something, which
Oh
you
yeah,
might
yeah. I
have
was gonna
forgot.
say um I was mostly just asking if there was a Warhammer store near you. I was gonna start by saying like I thought you said you were in like somewhat southern-ish California, so I feel like
Yeah.
there's more development back down there. Maybe there is a Warhammer store too.
The closest.
Is the closest the same one that me and Tristan saw in like freaking in between like Redding and uh I don't know, it was like mid California. I was
No, there's one.
closer.
There's a Games Workshop store like 9 miles from me.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, mine's only like 20 something minutes away. It's pretty sweet. the
There's a,
closest one to where his wedding would be like 2.5 hours away though. So we're like, damn, probably not
yeah.
happening.
There's the Games Workshop, like it's like 9 miles. It's
Oh heck
away from
yeah!
me. Then there's a Warhammer
Like,
store that's 5 miles.
oh okay, cool.
So I'm pretty south. I'm almost as I'm not like as
Not as south as you can get, but
not as south as you can get, but like I'm just
like San
east
Diego
of Long
almost.
Beach.
Oh
I'm
wow,
just
okay,
east of Long Beach, and I'm north of San Diego.
okay.
Pretty far.
I was gonna say the only two places I've been in well, actually I don't know. I don't remember where my lady lived. I think I think where my lady lived was the closest to Los Angeles I've ever been. But I don't remember what town it was, to be honest with you. But besides that, I've been to San Diego for sure, and wherever the heck Knott's Berry Farm is, and
Oh, I know where that is.
whatever beach is like really close to that.
Probably Seal Beach.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it was one day like in fall or winter. My mom got
Yeah.
some free tickets from her work to go to Knott's Berry, and she was like, "Hey, California's really close. You guys want to get up early, drive there, have a day in Knott's Berry, drive home?" We are like, "Yeah, that sounds awesome." So we got up early, had a 6 hour drive, went on the roller coasters. We stopped by the beach, but it was like way too cold to actually like get in or anything. Um, which is like such a rare occurrence. I thought that like California was like Arizona, where it's just always hot. I was like, damn, this wind, this water, heck no, you got me messed up. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool,
that's
man.
a. I would think it's a pretty general misconception, especially like I didn't. There's a lot that I had to learn from when I moved here,
Yeah.
being from the Midwest. Like people assume because it's California and what you see in movies and TV is like, oh, it's always warm. The closer you get to the ocean, it gets cold.
Yeah, the
But the
water
further north
cools
you,
down
the,
a lot.
the,
Sorry.
the further you go north, like in up in North Cal,
Yeah.
it snows.
I knew that. But see, in my head, I was like, well, California's so big, that's basically like saying the Utah part of Arizona snows, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's fair. But yeah, I was just really surprised because I had like my whole knowledge of it besides the movies, as far as like real life
Mhm.
goes, was just like Vine at the time. People would make jokes about how like Californians would freak out if rain showed up. So like I was thinking it was just perpetually warm, sunny, but I think that's just like again the stereotype, not actually how it is. So when we got there, I was like,
I
"Oh my
mean,
gosh, I'm freaking
it's
cold."
kind of true, like because they don't really experience it a lot, and they don't know how to drive in it really.
Oh my
And like
gosh,
when you'll hear a Californian, someone that's like born and raised here, say, "Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow," that means like maybe 3 to 5 minutes of rain, maybe
that's
or
so
less.
funny. It's
Yeah,
gonna sprinkle tomorrow for a minute.
yeah.
Hey, I
I
mean
mean, in
that's
two,
kind of what Arizona's what Arizona I'd say too, to be honest.
yeah. And to be fair, like I live in the part of California that's just the normal here. Like I said, the further you go north, and sometimes like I think it rained kind of consistently one day or a few days out of the time I've been here, but it's never
Wow,
anything heavy. It's very light.
that's crazy.
Unless we get a random, like, really crazy storm off the ocean, like coming across the ocean that
Oh
hits
yeah,
us, you don't really see much water.
interesting. It's wild.
Right. Yeah. Like today's pretty chill. I like the season changes,
Oh
which don't
yeah,
really
same.
happen here, which is why I'm trying to make my way out.
For
But
real, for real.
like, I like snow and I love the rain and all that.
Yeah, no, Colorado's really good about that because like you definitely have a couple of those summer days that are a little bit miserably hot. You know, like 105 if you go to certain places in Colorado.
Yeah.
But it like it's nothing compared to some of this stuff, and the fact that you get all four seasons, bro. You get to see the trees die, and then you get to see them regrow. You get to see snow fill up the land, and then get to see grass fill up the land. Like, nah, it's nice. I'm gonna say that. And the smells, oh man, the smells of all the natural trees and stuff, so good. I was looking in the backyard the other day, and it was like a freaking forest in that thing. It wasn't too hard to walk around in, except for like the fact that like yeah, there were like the grass was a little bit high, so like I have no idea if I was stepping on bugs or whatever was going on the other side of my boot, but like I could actually tell a difference in just like how thick the air was because homie's entire backyard was basically covered in trees and tall ones. So like the whole backyard was also shaded. It was one of the nicest locates I've ever done, man. I was like, oh, this is so peaceful. If only all my areas can just like have this as the surroundings. It was nice, man. I told the guy too. I was like, oh man, my lungs are so happy to be here right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Where do you think you'll move if you do? You have a state picked out, or you're still shopping around?
No, I don't know. Like, I just want to be somewhere where it's, I don't know. I don't
Variety
want
to
to
see
be in a
the same.
city. I'd rather be
Oh
in like
man,
a more familiar area, like where I grew up. But
yeah, smaller town,
um, probably not the West Coast. Like either or maybe north of here.
more central.
So no, like I'd visit anywhere. I kind of wanted to live like I want to see what it's like to live outside of the United States, but I think politically, the political climate of the world, that wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean it definitely has only gotten more and more complicated. Well, it got less and less complicated, and now it's started to get more and more complicated again, for sure. But I mean,
And I
I still
say
know
that
of some
because
people that are trying to get off to like the Nordic countries because they're somewhat politically stable. Obviously, like you're not getting into Switzerland, but like Norway and Iceland and or not Iceland, Sweden.
mhm,
I know some people that are like rather than like the generic like oh I'm moving to Canada, fuck the U.S. I gotta get out of here, I gotta get safe. They're like the people that actually do the research. They've been telling it, or I mean it's only two people that I know, but
mhm,
they're saying like they're looking into those kind of countries for as far as like a vibe that fits well for them because it's like it might be high taxes, but like you see where your taxes goes is what their point is saying. So it's like the quality of life they believe is just overall better, and they're less or they think they're more stable of a economic market. So I'm like, hey man, you sound smart. You know what you're talking about. I don't have time to think about that right now. I don't make enough to think about where I'm moving to, as far as
yeah.
countries go. Like shit.
Well, realistically, like the U.S. or not, like what it took
It's
to
all the
buy a
world.
house nowadays in comparison to
Oh
like
yeah.
my parents or their parents is drastically different.
Well, and that's the thing. You also should have had a house during COVID. Like you needed, as a person, you just needed to have a home, because all of the prices are just inflated by almost like double what they were, and none of the houses are actually worth that unless you also have an equal house
No,
you can just like trade. But if you're a new person buying, you're not gonna spend 400 grand on the house I'm in, which we paid like 200 grand to buy. You know what I mean? Just because
yeah.
some shit happened with the housing market and now for some reason it's worth double, even though there's no way we would have even spent that much on this house if it had cost that much to begin with. Like, no.
That's another thing, like the housing price. Like, and people, I understand it because I understand the reasoning for this, the machine or the beast, for lack of a better term. So, in
Mm-hmm.
California, like the house I live in, right? Like this house, just because it's California,
Yeah.
is worth like 1.5 or $2 million. Do I think it's worth that?
That's
No.
great. Well, see, that's the thing. I go to Phoenix, like the super city part of Phoenix, like downtown, like the LA of Phoenix, because Phoenix is way
Yeah.
too big to be all called Phoenix. But I go there and I see houses worth 500,000 to $1 million that
Yeah.
I would not be comfortable living in because the yards look like shit. The houses are falling apart. They're old. They're
Mhm.
like very worn down. Yet I talked to the owner
Mhm.
and it's worth 500 grand. And I'm like, what? It's worth more than the house that I have out here, further out. but
Mhm.
it's like if I were to choose just based off of the yard, the house, and like how nice it looks, I'm choosing mine 100% of the time.
Mhm.
And the area, like I'm not a fan of it being all super cramped in and together, and that's
Mhm.
exactly the houses that those are. But it's just because it's
Mhm.
so close to the whole city, it's so close to all these buildings that the price is just way blown out. Like the house, a house that is the size of my house,
Mhm.
um, in Phoenix would probably be like $600,000 to $800,000,
Mhm.
and that's 200 grand more than it's. Well, actually, I don't know the exact value, but I'm pretty sure that's like 200 grand more than it's supposedly worth right now, even though it's not even worth that. So it's like, yeah, those
Mhm.
that's crazy.
And that's another thing. Like, there's a general the majority of people that don't live in California, and people want to come here because they see how it's portrayed on TV and movies and music. Like that place exists, but you probably won't be there because it's way too expensive.
Right?
Like
Exactly.
so, like that's just that $2 million, $1.5 million threshold I'm telling you about. That's like the general neighborhood. Like that's
That's what I
nothing
mean. That's
fancy.
like the normal like it doesn't even look fancy or good. You're just like, what?
Yeah, like and don't now do not get me wrong. Like the I have this house because inheritance from my grandparents.
Oh,
So
legend.
I don't. This house is owned, but I didn't pay for it.
Thank goodness, bro. And that's what I'm
But
saying.
it's
Like you
like
wouldn't be able to buy that house if you didn't have the
hell no,
inheritance. You know,
hell
like
no. So it's like
what's
and
up, by the
like
way,
so I'm
Tristan? Sorry.
from the Midwest. Like the house that my dad or my parents like built and I
Yeah,
lived on when we moved like a little kind of out of the farmland area.
yeah.
It was a 3-story house
Holy
with four
shit.
5 bedrooms.
Not worth half of the price of your current one.
And that house to me holds significant just based on space and land that you own.
Exactly.
California, if you want that much land, you know how much money you're talking about paying?
That's what I'm saying, man.
You're looking at an easy four. Easy.
And that's where I want to get. Like that's honestly like my goal in life is not have expensive this, expensive that. Like if I get to the point where I have like a considerable amount of money beyond paying my bills and buying the occasional like nice commodity, it's going into land.
Yeah.
It's not going
That is
to
the
Gucci bags, cars, and
no.
like, and it's not even going to
That is
expensive houses. It's just going to acres. I want to
if you
take up
yeah,
as much of the
if you
country
can
as I can.
I'm gonna buy a tank.
Yeah, you are. But and you can
so
store it. You can store it on my 100 million acre plot. You know what I mean? No. But that's the goal, man. Just
if you can find yourself in a position where you can like legitimately like there's no way where you can lose it. If you can buy land and it be yours and you don't gotta worry about the bank taking it, do
An
that.
alloy it's an
100%.
allodial title that you need, and
Yeah.
only certain states permit it, and
Yeah.
it has to be land that does not have any planned development for like the next 1,000 years.
Yeah, which
The
is
fucking cunts.
difficult to find out.
Yeah.
To facilitate that is going to be a journey in itself.
Yes,
But I
sir.
think you're talking to me, and like I find how banking is worked out. To me, and you may disagree, but to me, like there's so much like manipulation, and it's a
it's a
scam
oh,
in a
it's a
degree. Like
scam and a game, bro. It's
it's
either
very much designed to cripple you. It's not really meant to help you.
oh no, 100%. Well,
So
because they
it's
at the end of the day they want to make money off of you, bro. They don't care to actually help you get on your feet and get to the point where you can make the money that you're trying to borrow. They're just trying to suckle everything you have.
well, I mean that's not their function.
That
Yeah, I'm not trying
that
to be
might
that
not, that
guy,
might
but
not be their the reason they were created, but that's that. Oh man, the algorithm really gave me a gem here. I sent it to you 1,000 years of trim painting 1,000 suns. Oh no, inhuman punishment. That is inhuman punishment. Sorry, I got some random chatter that I had to look up and read that. I felt bad.
no worries, you chilling. But no,
Dwim's workshop.
that's just not their function, you know. That's like the entire goal of the bank is business and business only.
Well,
Yeah,
And
for
exactly.
sure, for sure.
and
And it's not.
I'm not necessarily saying it's right or wrong or whatever the case may be. My personal view on the banks is that they serve their purpose well. Now, um within that, do I think any of it's right? Probably not. I don't think that. I don't think that for a second.
I'm just
Just
excited for
strictly,
God to take back over, man. Has to get back to his way of life, man. Where we all worked for
yeah.
6 years, we had a 7 year off, and we have enough for the widows and the widows and the
Yeah.
homes, man. Like shit.
Also, hello Tristan.
What's up, me? How you doing?
Bruv, is that Tyberos monopause or posable? It is a monopose, unfortunately, because it's 3D printed, but it was a a free 3D print file, so it's hype.
That's the only thing I would say about I love the model. Obviously, Tyberos is one of the best designed characters in 40k. I
Straight
mean,
up
there's a
looks
lot of
so
them,
good,
but
but he looks
the
so
only thing I
cool.
wish is that we could find a model for him where he was like in an action pose.
and
You know what I mean?
and painting Tau without an airbrush.
Yeah.
You are actively
But
going
it's the
against Geneva Convention.
I mean,
Wait,
it's
he
the
said I
return
can't really tell if it's FDM or
painting
SLA
tab.
printed.
Yeah.
Which one is it? I'm pretty sure that's a compliment, but it's FDA. Here, I'll show you some lines, some layer lines. You can see at the top there, some pretty bad layer lines. But this was with old filament, so I got a better one printing. Don't worry. Oh man.
I told him we were talking earlier, Tristan, and I said it looks like he got inducted to the second company of Ultramarines
Doesn't it?
color scheme.
Yeah, because the blue is a
Blue
little bit
like the
bright,
Ultra.
and then we got the gold, looking like a
I
true
think
ultramarine.
it's this belt.
Oh,
I
He's got
he
a
ignored us completely, Mr. Ink. Look at that.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like trying to get Mr. Ink's fucking 3D
oh
print
shit.
to print.
Wait, why isn't it printing?
Well, so it did print last time, but it didn't print correctly,
What
so
happened?
those supports failed.
Wait, on the resin?
Yeah.
How does support? How do? Wait, so it just like pulled up on the thing or something? It wasn't
So
strong enough?
no. So the weight of the object was too heavy for the supports.
That's what I mean. So yeah, it pulled up on the thing with it.
So
So
yeah,
you have
so
to
when
strengthen your supports.
so yeah, that's essentially it. Because I wanted to do
So
it to
you make
where
your
it
own?
left as little damage as possible on the model, right?
Ah,
Because like when you take supports off, no matter what it is, resin, FDM, whatever it is, it's always gonna damage some plastic in minor nicks, scrapes, scratches, whatever
kind of
the case may
even
be,
like when
right?
you try to cut out actual models.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's in the exact same way.
Interesting.
And so with what happened with his models was that it did not like the weight of the object for the um amount of support that was attached to the
That's
model.
sick, dude. What specs are running on the printer? Oh shit.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, also, I
Yeah,
had a question about the one
I
thing with
got you, Tristan.
the
But
arm of
Brickwinks Workshop,
that
I will open them
I got you.
quickly
Yeah, I'm trying to get
and show you. I use Orca
the
Slicer in
stuff
case you're
in here.
curious.
So we did so quick question. You wanted to
Here, I'm gonna deafen just real fast so that I don't have to talk over them and feel like a jerk. But yeah, I use Orca Slicer. I have a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, so nothing fancy. Here, I'll just open the actual Tyberos file I have to show you. But I actually copied my settings from a YouTuber. So this is the big boy himself. Hot damn. And as far as settings go, if you want to quickly screenshot these, I'll go ahead and leave them on for like 10 seconds and I'll scroll down. But it's relatively like, I think most of the settings are default. Only a few on a few pages had to be changed. So I'll quickly go through here. Here, let me see. You say nothing. First, move that over there. Looking sick, actually. Holy hell, man. Thank you. Yeah, of course, bro. Oh yeah, I got you, man. There's all that. She is. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my goodness. I don't think it took me too long to get through all these settings though, so I don't think the guy that I watched took too much. If I could find the actual video, I'll shout it out. I think my cousin actually sent it to me, so let me ask him. Oh, actually, you know, we still might have a link to it. Yo,
Slide those
Tristan,
over.
question.
Que pasta?
Do you remember what video that was that you had sent to me and then I sent back to you the updated version of it with the orca slicer or whatever? Do you remember who that was? Oh wow, you've actually been printing SLA? What? I don't know anyone that prints with SLA just because it's toxic. So how does that go? Or am I incorrect? Am I stupid?
Mm,
I thought it's dark. My brain did?
what's that?
My brain did?
No,
Okay.
not yet. Anyway.
Oh. And the trees, you got the
Um,
supports there. The supports have been the most annoying part for me. I want to find a way to weaken them more, but I've just been too lazy to experiment because I'm just trying to get a bunch of prints done. So if you know how to weaken your supports, which sounds like you might be more knowledgeable since you say you have 4 years of printing experience, I'd recommend trying to make the supports just slightly weaker because they don't have any problem with snapping while printing, but sometimes pulling them off can be a little bit tricky.
is he talking about my models?
No, this guy's actually asking about my print settings for my slicer because
I got you.
he says, brother, a lot of ventilation, masks, and gloves, and you're good. He uses SLA to print, bro.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's kind of wild.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if I'm gonna do toxic, I think I'll just get a resin one.
Well, resin itself is fucking toxic as shit too. But the only thing that I do is I have a
Oh, wait, let me also show you. Sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
like a cover over it that'll vent air out. But
Oh, yeah,
let's
yeah,
see,
yeah.
where's the
So do you have
where's
it
my
next to a
fucking
window then?
counters? No, I just use the same window that I use for my fucking little in-room AC unit.
But that's why you have it next to a window. That's what my question was.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like right fucking there, but it's one of those like fucking vent
Oh yeah,
tubes that just
this
vent
is.
all the air out.
So is the window oh,
Spikes.
it's not open. It's just next to your AC, so your AC is able to vent it. You're saying?
So no. So so you know how like when you attach an in-room AC unit, right? You gotta crack a window open, and then
Tape
there's a
it
piece of
in.
plastic that runs through that. And on this one, there's a hole in the bottom of it that I can put wherever I want, essentially, and then just attach a plastic hose to it so that
To
all
your
the
printer.
hot gases from the AC unit vent out. So I have the same setup for my printer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's the one thing that, like, I guess my printer isn't a fine way to do it, in a fine area to do it, but to actually like have a convenient resin printer in here, I would need to extend my desk or move it over or like the TV stand I have by about 4 feet, and then I'd have to crack open my window and seal like 5 feet of it off, just to have that one little corner at the bottom exposed, because my window opens sideways, and it's like 5 feet total.
I missed like 90% of that, but that's
Hell yeah, my go. What did you hear? Bro, I can see I have some files for Tyberos, but what are somewhat posed or anything?
uh, I'm just saying your mic like cut out for a while there.
Hold on. Yes, Gwen's workshop. I will. This is where I go. Coles 3D. This is where I got my Tyberos one too. Hold on. I got a bunch of. This guy. Oh, this guy has really good models right here. By the way. Oh shit. What happened? What happened? Uh, where are you? And I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. This guy, Cyberbrush, he does have paid designs, but he has basically a full set of wolves, full set of angels, neutral, very good stuff. Um, This guy too has some pretty cool stuff. Some of them were paid. Oh my gosh. But he has a lot of if you go into the marine bits, which I have open here. Wait, no, I don't. I don't have marine bits open, but yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff. Let's look at this one, Tyberos. Yeah, Colts 3D. That's where I got this one. That's where I got this guy. Oh, look. Wow, a better pose right there. But he does cost $582. Oh, this one's free though. What the hell? And he's stabbing someone? That's sick. He looks a little bit misproportioned. That's also not the right. Okay, this one was the one I used. The free Great Red Devourer, open priced. So you just type in 0 and then you can download it. But yeah, they definitely have some different poses here. This one doesn't look too bad. That one just looks like a worse version of that, no lie. Like, that's pretty sick. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of how those claws look, but that's okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think the one I have, I prefer the actual like design of the model the most. But I should have all the Space Wolves. Oh shit, and Angelon's dog. Let me see if I have the second one that costs $5. Oh no way! From one printing brother to the next, you feel me? Yes, sir. Wait. Oh no way! You're saying you're gonna see if you have the one that costs $5? This guy? Oh my gosh, dude! If you're a goat, bro. If you do, he's holding a Tyranid head. All right, hold on. I'm unmuting.
Right, dude.
All right, bro.
You'll be
Oh wait,
fine.
wrong button. Please look at this. Look how sick this is, dude.
Reaper Lord of the Space Sharks. Fuck yeah,
He's
dude.
holding a
That's
Tyranid head, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh,
like,
Or is
that's
that a
fucking dope
Daemon?
as fuck.
I can't tell.
no, that's a Tyranid. It's a
Okay, I
Tyranid
thought so. I
warrior.
thought so.
Yeah,
Bruh,
that's a warrior, dude. Yeah.
looks fucking sick. Anyway, it costs $5, but that shit is dope.
That's not bad for $5. Not gonna
You
lie.
buy it. You buy it. I'll print it.
Bet. I actually got I got the dude in chat right now, Gwyn's workshop, checking to see if he already has it. Oh shit. If he does have it, he said he would, or I think he's saying he'll just send it to me, like an
That's
absolute
fucking
goat.
dope.
But if not,
That's
then
fucking dope.
I'm gonna send it. Yeah, my cousin here in the chat, he's got a resin printer, so his are guaranteed that high quality shields, you know.
I try. Let's see. What were my life support settings?
But let me get out of here.
Tip diameter point. Try 5-0.
Oop, wrong guy. Wait, no, I do need this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, Gwyn's Workshop, you got a Discord, my guy? My channel has just turned into the fellow Warhammer fan recruitment center. OBS Studios disconnected, reconnecting. What? Hold on. Are we good? I think we're good.
Alright, I'll throw this shit on a raft. Call that a day.
Oh, reconnection successful. Yep, we're good. Okay. Gore Child. Oh shit. You're about to get added, my brother. Friends. Add friend. Let's see. Yeah. 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 Oh, that's why I thought of that. Is it Dark Child, Gore Child? Alright. Alright, Gore Child _ was sent. Mine was stud gamer there. I wanna scurry on into the bathroom real fast. I'm back more tiredly. But sit that in last one.
Oh, what's up?
He said he was going to the restaurant.
Yeah, he said to send an invite or some shit. I was like, what? Oh, he's probably talking to his chat. That'll print good. That'll be fine. Raft support.
Because of the fail of the first one, is it would it make sense to print them separately, or can they still be done in the same?
Oh yeah, no, it'll be done in the same. Yeah. So
Because I'm
it's
I'm learning about all this printing stuff, so I'm asking.
oh, why the fuck is this? Yeah, no. So no, the type of failure, and I'll send you a picture if you want to learn about it. Is that the type of failure that I had was just a support failure to hold the models in the onto the build plate, right? And so when the build plate went dipped down into the resin and it UV lighted the area that it was gonna solidify, when it pulled back up, the weight of the object pulled off the supports. Now the reason I know it's the weight of the object and not the cure time or print time or anything like that is because the resin hasn't changed. The LCD's display is in good condition. The um materials in good shape. The
Don't be a nuisance, otherwise you'll get kicked. Fair warning. But we love you.
the supports are fine. As far as like they actually printed all the way out, the only thing missing is the actual object, and so that means that the object is too heavy for the prints.
Yo, could you send that to General though if you do send it? Because I'm kind of curious as to what that looks like. Because you talk about it, I've never actually seen it though.
Oh yeah. I'll send that.
We got Gore Child in the Discord now. Hell yeah. Fellow
I think
3D printer connoisseur.
Dude, so.
Yo! What's up, bro? Feel
Feel
free to join VC if you want. No fear. We're happy to talk Warhammer all day, every day. And Jesus, if you want to. Or history. Or politics. Those seem to be our most passionate subjects. Looking for that shit real. Finding all kinds of Tyberos. Hell yeah. That's sick, dude.
People don't like my politics, man.
Hey, it doesn't matter
I
whether
feel
people
bad.
like it
I
or
feel
not.
bad. I still feel bad for fucking Johnny, dude.
Why?
Because I talked politics in his chat, and it wasn't even really politics necessarily, I should say.
Oh, but he
It was,
enjoy it?
but his chat was fighting with me for a little bit there.
No way.
Alright,
Yeah.
dudes, what's poppin'?
You guys were
What's
having
poppin', dude?
disagreement. What's up, man? Pleasure to meet you.
What's poppin', boys? Yeah, same.
How's it going?
Kind of invaded as a absolute random
Exactly.
conversation.
That's
Sorry
perfectly
about
No, dude.
that. I am checking right now all the
Tyberos models?
repositories. Let's say like this, all the repositories I have.
yes.
For Tyberos, but I only found one so far that is somewhat acceptable
Aww.
with the. But I am still looking, so I might find
That's
it.
alright, man. Honestly, I was thinking, based off of the way this 3D print is set up too, I could theoretically cut off his arms and like reshape them how I wanted, but that's beyond my skill level right now.
When did you start?
3D printing? I've had it for probably close to a year now. I just actually. Yeah.
Right.
I think I've had it close
Hasn't
to a
used
year.
it that much.
Yeah, I had used it a lot at the beginning, and then I was having a lot of problems. I was getting really frustrated, but this Warhammer, like seeing my cousin print his minis rather than buying them, I was like, alright, I gotta get this shit working again,
Dog,
man.
understandable,
No,
bro.
bro.
Like nobody wants to pay the fucking plastic weight in silver for that shit anymore.
Exactly. It's like I still gave Game Workshop some money, you know. I still bought some Necrons, you know, and some other stuff. But like for most of the
I'm about to buy some
stuff,
Black Templars from him too. Honestly,
yeah, dude, they have some at my store.
they have some at the store in here over here too.
I was
So I
gonna
might
say
just
if you wanna go before we leave on Tuesday, bro.
that actually might not be a bad idea.
I
Just
would
fucking
love
buy them,
that.
and then we can just fucking paint an army
I
together.
would
That'd be
love
fucking
that,
dope.
bro. And say we could also check out if they still have that Creed book. You can see which one I was talking about,
Yeah.
and you can meet the absolute legend himself.
Yes, sir. Right. Rotate. Oh, I want to select both of them first, but whatever, that's fine.
And I'm so sorry. But yeah, you said you've been 3D printing for 4 years?
Yeah. I started
Dang.
I started like in 2021.
Wow.
Since like I saw first of all, I'm living in Germany.
Oh, okay.
So
I was wondering where that accent was from.
It's
right.
hey, I'll say this. Ich liebe dich.
Yeah, hey, same to you, dog.
Aw, my God.
So I live in Germany, and since we also like have like tabletop clubs here, I thought, man, you know what? Why not make some profit? Why not, like
Oh, heck.
I saw cults.
They don't
I
have
thought,
any
you know what?
tabletops near you?
They have.
Oh, okay.
Like we have a lot of tabletop clubs here, and
But no one's
where
trying
I
to pay
live in
those
the city,
prices.
and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not gonna like. I hate it. I hate paying like I don't know
Dude,
50
that
bucks
was
for 3 models.
no, yeah, that was the most depressing part. I went into the store and I was looking at the models. One Blood Angels, like special guy, that was backstock that they weren't even allowed to sell, was gonna cost me as much as 5 Necrons. It's like what?
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna pay that.
I can't.
Mainly like most of the people in my club also like were the same and said, nah, you know what, you're right, actually, let's just do it like this.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, you guys, I can just print that. And they were like, what, you can print that in what, like an FDM? Nah fam, I can go resin, I can go SLA, dog, I can do like the great shit.
Heck
And
yeah.
then I did. And
That's so sick.
yeah, they were like, "Oh fuck, man, I need this printed and that printed." And dog, my printer ain't that big. I can't print that.
They
Right?
want to
I
fucking
don't.
dude. They wanted the fucking what are the god damn it! I
Primarch?
always lose my words. No, not the
Oh,
Primarchs.
the Warlord
fucking,
Titan?
yeah, the Titans. They wanted the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Titans.
like
printed.
Exactly.
one
I
told
could
me-
though. I found a free model.
Oh yeah, you can. Like there are a lot of them
Actually,
roaming around. If you check out cults, like what you have to do, like that's like a secret tip that I can always give.
Oh, I'm all ears.
When you have to follow people, like a lot of people, mainly the big creators on cults for
Okay.
Warhammer,
Yeah.
because they will like um other creators things, and sometimes between these likes there are
Like
people that
random gold.
upload, like, for example, I don't know what this fucking knight was called. Wait, let me check it out real quick. There was like this huge knight that just looks like a big ball with legs, and that is, I don't know, man. It's like as big as a fucking warhound titan or something, and that
Damn.
shit for free, completely for
What?
free. And I'm like, hey, dog, let's go. I think I have it somewhere. I had to check it. Like
That's
I have
crazy.
like, dude, the repository is huge. Get Telegram. Trust me, that shit's also golden.
Telegram? Okay.
Yeah. Get Telegram, and then I can invite you to some to some groups, and then you can just check it out from there on.
Is that on PC or is that just like a phone app or
It's
something?
PC and
Okay.
phone, both works.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I'll get Telegram.
So okay, I only
Some free
found.
3D.
Unfortunately, I only found one Tyberos.
Yeah, that's alright.
So
Yeah, I'm still happy with the
he's-
one I got, even though he's just like the most default pose possible.
But though he is
I just
instead of having a turned head on his in his hand, he is standing on a chaos space marine. So there's some dead animal bits there.
Oh heck
Wait,
yeah.
let me check it out if I really can't find that thing. It's Reaper Lord of the Void Space Sharks.
Oh yeah.
Reaper Lord. I don't know if the file name is like, it's like that as well. If the
Oh, yeah,
file name
true.
was more
Different.
known,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not ashamed. I'm not like against spending $5 eventually, but
oh yeah, yeah, I feel you. Like, most of the stuff I still buy,
yeah,
uh, and try to like, help out
customize.
and do that
Oh
shit.
yeah,
But sometimes I'm like, yeah, come on, man, like whatever.
yeah, exactly,
The hobby lives from sharing, so
exactly. And it's like I'll start with the free stuff, and I will eventually buy it. But until I'm happy with the quality my printer produces, I don't want to spend money on like a bad print job essentially. So,
yeah, I get you.
but heck yeah, no, I mean I'd be happy. Yeah, I mean. No, you want the thing to keep growing, so obviously you're more inclined to pay than you are not to. Just because it influences people to keep making more models and stuff.
Quick question, Mr.
Yo.
Ink.
Yeah,
You
what's up?
wanted the backpack from the Crimson Angels set, right? Or were you fine with the one that I had?
I like the one from the Crimson Angel, but I can.
It's up to you, brother.
I kind of want to do that one. Honestly.
Okay, bet.
I think it fits more with the theme we got going with this like high ranking like
Yeah,
person.
100%.
Oh yeah. So you said I popped up and YouTube's recommended for you? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, I just made food,
Yeah.
and was checking my recommended, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's
Like,
what
what
I'm
the fuck is he
saying.
making?
Yeah. Who is
Who
this
the fuck
guy?
is that guy? And I'm like, yeah, okay, come on, let's check it out. I didn't have anything to do, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
so
watched like
wild.
painting Tyberos, and yeah, I just sticked around.
I'm surprised
Um,
that a YouTuber with like 100 subscribers and like literally like I mean I don't know like 2 people watching on average. It's like oh yeah nah this guy's gonna like that. We're gonna toss it on the main page of his recommended feed. Like what?
yeah,
That's
man, like
hilarious.
YouTube works in mysterious ways. It's
Hey,
crazy
anytime I
sometimes.
see something like that, I say nah that's just Jesus leading you to me, man. Clearly we were meant to meet each other. He's just working through the YouTube algorithm. That's alright. Same thing with Mr. Ink, man. We were destined to meet him. God wanted us to meet him. You want to say hi?
Also, for the tilt shields, I know you sent me a whole bunch of basic tilt shields for that. I was wondering if you were cool with any of the ones from here, because I'm already getting this. And yes, you did. I saw that.
Okay.
What do you stream, man? That Cyber Crush?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like the one with the.
Wait, did you buy? Wait, what? Wait, what else did you buy the Blood Angel sword?
Yeah.
Yo, can you send me all that? Is that illegal? Or are you allowed to? If
I don't
it's
know.
illegal, I'll just
I'll have
buy
to
it.
check the licensing.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
if it's illegal, I'll just buy it. But if it's not illegal, you just send me those. And then when I'm not streaming, no, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I like the one with the 2 crossed swords.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, dope.
I'm gonna quickly shine the camera over to my 3D print area.
Oh, okay.
We got some models going.
And then you wanted the Iron Halo too.
That free one I sent you, yeah, if that one works.
So,
Okay.
Iron Halo.
Some of the stuff you
Oh,
come
shit.
across on is wild.
It's
I
kind of
think
sick. Holy fuck.
I like it though. We'll get
Is this a
next-
paint station, brother? Like, is this
Oh.
where you paint?
Yeah. This little cardboard outdoor dining table. Hey.
if it works, it
It
works.
works, yeah, exactly.
If it works, like I get it. I get it.
And I think
completely.
eventually I'll probably invest in something more, but It was so cool because I was just trying to think. I was getting my normal desk where my mouse pad is ready to paint there, and my mom's like, she comes in clutch. She's like, no, I can think of something better. And then she walks outside and grabs this table, comes in with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. She tapes a cardboard box to it. Like, wow,
W mom.
what a literally legend,
Yeah.
legend. And it was crazy because the first day I went to the Warhammer store to get the paint and everything, my mom and my sister came with me, and they immediately fell in love with the tabletop game because the manager had us run through like this quick little battle, and they're like, "All right, we gotta play this." It's like, all
Your
right, now
mom as well?
yeah, my mom and my sister.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, now I got a bunch of models that I gotta get to painting now, so we can have some armies to fight each other with on game night. But straight up like our normal family game nights where we do like card games or whatever, invite people over. They're like, nah, we
It's
gotta
a
do
wild.
Warhammer now, yeah.
You also Warhammer.
Straight
That's
up.
sick. That's so sick.
I'm like, I cannot wait for that. Like, you have no idea how excited that makes me, guys. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so cool. But now the pressure's on. Now I'm like, all right, I gotta get through as many models as I can on the printer, and paint them so that we can actually have that game night soon. That would be way too cool. My mom wants to be the GM though. She wants to like announce the attacks and the cards and stuff. She's like, that shit looks fun to me. Hilarious.
Fair enough. Also, we're doing the cataphracti for the second one, right?
He sent me that
Yep.
bad boy.
Yeah.
That's
There
probably
was
doing
just
early.
some. Yeah, we gotta. Like I had
I'm
to.
printing that
I
bad
think we
boy
need to
Yeah,
out.
we gotta
build
build
it.
that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Ink sent me the link for that one. I was like immediately saved, immediately added the slicer.
Because he's got like, yeah, I told studies that dude that made it, he's got 3 different versions in different stances, and he was looking for a Terminator suit. I was like, well, you could try this one.
Yeah, because I have like I can find plenty of normal starters, but I'm having trouble finding Terminator armor. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh
there's
dude, let's
that.
go.
And another one that I think would be good is I was having trouble finding, like I told you, said Gravis armor set.
Yeah, gross, yeah.
Difficult.
I mean, because the problem is unless there's a 3D modeler that likes that
Mhm.
specific model the most, chances are, yeah, they're not gonna get to it. They're just gonna do what they want to do and then go from there. I bet you if you hit up Cyberbrush in the DMs though, you could probably commission him for a custom piece.
Bet. Bet.
I almost
Well,
guarantee.
I love how we're
Challenging?
just kind of. I love how we're just like outing this random guy that we don't know.
But he's
Like,
good.
He'll, he'll do it. I know he will.
But he's good. Like
This
he's
guy will
just
do
so
it.
good. It's like, bro, if he's out here posting, $5, $10 packs of entire Angel or Blood Angel, chapters, I'm sure he'd be cool with you hitting him up and being like, "Yeah, I'll pay you $20 if you make a specific one," And then he can just post it on his 3D prints anyway and get even more money.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
So,
Yeah.
like, heck yeah,
That's
dude.
That's a good argument. I'm not
I mean, the only reason he would say no is if he just, doesn't want
gonna
it.
really didn't want to. Really couldn't be
Okay.
bothered. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, nah, I'm gonna focus on my
I
shit.
can't find the Reaper Lord one, so I think you might have to pay $5 for it.
It's all right. It's only 5. It's only
Uh,
5. As long as I pay
let me
before
get-
the tariffs increase or decrease again.
So I can give you a couple of.
It's
I heard
software.
UK's already going down a little bit.
Well, UK. It was funny because the UK did retaliate, but they were put under the non-retaliation tariff.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Interesting.
so that didn't work out well for them, but that's fine. I don't care about them.
It did
So
work out
let's
well for
see.
them because they retaliated, but they still got only the 10% flag.
Mm-hmm.
It is
that's
it is
true.
wild to see that
It
we
is
are.
true.
You know what's cool though? PlayStation increased their prices in almost every single country except for the US. Well, actually that's
Yeah.
not cool, but in a lot of countries, the US not included, and they said it was due to the current economic climate. The biggest changes have been the tariffs recently, and one video I was watching suggested that the reason that they could be increasing the prices in other countries and not the US is to offset the loss in the US. And my only thing, my thinking on that is like, if that's the case,
That's a good
if
point.
companies are sandwiched into not increasing their prices in the U.S., if they're for whatever reason they're disavowed from you doing so, but they
Right.
offset the increased cost it would be to sell those items by increasing the cost in other countries, then the U.S. would not only be getting the same priced items, but they would also be getting that benefit from the tariffs, which would be crazy because that's not something you can just do through talks with other countries, through deals. Like you actually just have to have the company supporting your country over other countries. Like that's wild. But that seems to be what's happening right now. At least with PlayStation and their most recent like announcement on the PS5 increased prices.
That's fair enough.
Like it's wild to see that, dude. But it's I mean like as an American living in this country, I'm not like terribly upset about it because it means that the price increases haven't hit me yet. But I do feel bad for the other countries that are like just priced out of buying a PS5 now because it just wouldn't even make sense, especially considering most.
I mean,
of
they're
the
already
game.
ridiculously priced. What percentage did they go up by?
It costs. I don't remember the exact numbers that he said. I just remember what he said in Canadian, for some reason. But he said it cost about $800 Canadian to buy a PS5 now. But they're
Didn't they
increased.
drop it like $1,000 American?
Huh?
Didn't
PlayStation
the
in
new-
America, the
yeah, the new
MSRP was always
PlayStations.
like around 500, but the problem was with the scalpers. So I think the
okay.
prices stayed the
I see.
same around that like $450, $500 mark, and then like the $600 up for the hardware version. But I think the EU is upping that by like about 100 euros or something like that.
I see.
Yeah. Let me let these dry for a second. I'm gonna get some more fresca. Un momento.
Alright, it's uploaded. Have fun, dog.
Oh, what is
Pleasure,
this? Yo, wait, what?
Yeah, that's the stuff you're getting.
Dude, you are too nice, man.
No
Did you
worries,
just?
bro. No worries, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro, this guy.
Man, there's a lot more where that comes from.
Dude, you're a freaking legend for that, man.
Man, no worries,
That
dog.
model's pretty sick.
Dude, he just hooked the whole Discord up.
That's fucking dope.
Anything else anybody needs? Is there something else you can
Imagine.
provide?
No. You've done enough. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You've done enough. No. That is.
No, I don't.
That's
No,
fucking
I don't
sick.
mind really.
Dude, you have no idea how excited I am to actually have him posing and on a base. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yeah, for sure. That model's fucking.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Dude, you are so cool. Thank you so much, man.
Nah, no worries, dog.
Oh man.
No,
hella worries, but still, you're still a
it's
legend.
it's a shame. It's a shame that I couldn't get the Tyranid one. Man, I want that
Oh,
actually.
dude, I know
Oh,
that
no, I
Tyranid
need to
one does
play.
look pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it
Man.
saved in my stuff. I will get that though. I will get it and I will send it to the Discord. Okay.
All right, dog.
All right.
That
Cool.
would be dope.
Yes, I'm
Can
gonna
I
wait
find
till
the
I'm gonna
weapons
wait till
already?
next
Damn it.
paycheck, but I'm gonna be getting this. I'll send it to the boys. Heck yeah,
Absolute legend.
it'll be a good time. I mean, he's holding a
Yeah,
freaking Tyranid head in his hand. How could you not get
Yeah.
that? And he's standing on the ribs of another one. Like, oh, come on.
I think that might be the body of where the head actually comes from.
I mean, it would make sense to me
Heck, would make sense. Yeah.
if you just
Yeah,
ripped
yeah,
it straight off. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can
I have
see some of
another
the tuning
one.
scales.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
show you that one. It doesn't look really that. It doesn't look that cool. Wait. It's a fun little guy here. If you like that one, I can send that one to YouTube.
Let's see this.
Okay. Ah, come on.
All right.
Uh,
So, Mr. Ink, we just needed the heads and the what did we need? We needed the heads and the iconography, right? That was it.
Oh, wow.
I am so
Let's
For
keep
impressed.
going.
the second one,
Yeah.
yeah, the head and iconography.
like if you want that
A
one as well,
halo,
I can just send
yeah.
it over.
Maybe one of the.
Yeah.
I sent you another thing of free halos. We can pick something from that one actually.
Oh, dude.
You wanna see
I
if
think
that's
I
something
already
on
downloaded those.
Where
Okay,
did you
yeah.
get all
Cool.
these, man? What the heck?
Man, you know.
I want to draw that. That's
Dude,
fucking-
yes, please send that. That's super cool. He looks like a Primaris version. Like,
Yeah, true.
that's
true.
wild.
Like when you are 4 years in this whole like miniature printing
Oh,
game,
dude,
right?
yeah.
You do accumulate.
I was gonna say that's fair
Um,
because I mean, not even being 4 years into it, I already have way too many files saved.
yeah. I have one whole hard disk. It's just full.
Dang.
It's crazy how
That is
much it
brutal.
filled up. I had to make a backup the other day because I was scared that everything would be lost.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
if I lose anything there, I probably would break down. Like I would have
Yeah.
such a crash out.
No,
You
yeah.
can't get that stuff anymore.
No.
Like half of that shit is gone.
100%.
Games Workshop purged everything. It's crazy. Like there was like I think it was 2 or 3 years ago where Games Workshop like went to Colts and and they're still doing it. Like it's crazy. They went to Colts and like My Mini Factory, CG Trader, and like all these big sites, and pretended to be customers, bought that shit, and then yeah, nah, that is too close. We're gonna fuck this guy up, and then they send out cease and desists like one after they went for the whole Nintendo type shit. Like it was
Damn, dude.
crazy. Um,
Just
and
targeting individual creators like that.
yeah. And I'm like on Colts. I have like my own account, obviously, where I post some of my makes, where I painted some,
Yeah.
and I'm getting always the same comment. Like it's always the same comment. Wait, let me read it out to you. Wait. It's just I don't even answer. But so
That's
I have 5
crazy.
comments on this one.
Yeah.
I painted like a Soul Tarvitz from Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
And so listen. So these are the 5 comments. I never answered any of them. So fantastic job. Where did you get the STL? I've looked around with no luck. Thank you. Brother, please contact me with the relevant STC for this techno heresy at once. I need it. They
Oh,
even go
wow.
completely like in character. Brother, could you please contact me too with a way to personally redo this model? Beautiful, could I also bother you for the STC by chance? Can you link me the file you used? Nah, man, I can't. I won't. Fuck you, man. What the fuck?
That's crazy. Well, no, I mean it's
Yeah.
true, bro. Because it's just like maybe one of them is an actual person, but like you don't
Maybe.
want to screw over the creator by risking that being a
Yeah,
GW agent.
exactly.
So
And
yeah, no.
they were everywhere. Like they genuinely were everywhere. Like, they were like feds. Like you didn't even know they were there. It's
Jeez.
crazy shit. Do we have a fed here?
No.
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 Okay.
Dude, even my Games Workshop manager is not a Fed.
Great. Okay. Yeah.
Because I brought in my Tyberos 3D print to show him what I've done so far, and he freaking did some washing on it with Nuln oil.
It's
Ah,
like,
yeah.
don't tell nobody.
Yeah, literally, he was like, hey, I was like, yeah, what? And he was telling me like, yeah, once you wash this with some Nuln oil to get some of those like more deeper like darker spots, that'll be really good. And he was like, yeah, I could even show you how to do it if you want right now. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'm not going anywhere. And he was like, all right, just make sure, you don't tell anyone above me, that I'm doing this in my store with a 3D model or whatever. But it was so funny. Yeah, I mean, like, he straight up was like, just painted the right side power claw of this guy with Nuln oil inside his shop. Like, what a legend. Immediately fired the next day. No.
Immediately fired.
He
Oh, shit.
gets an email later that day. Look, buddy, it's not working out.
God damn.
The crazy thing is he's the only employee at that store, so if that happened, it would just be an immediate closer.
Yeah. It'd be that kind of person though that is just it has a love for the passion about people's creativity.
Well, that's the thing is like
that you need.
That's the thing too is like if he would have like been rude to me and told me to get out of his store with this 3D model, like I might have come back because it's the only Warhammer shop near me. But chances are I would have been a little bit like, I don't want to have to see that guy again. He was kind of rude to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by being nice about it, he is guaranteeing himself a customer again either way. So.
I mean, and I get that that's where he works, but who would he be to tell you what to do and not to print? Like,
Exactly.
I get it that it's not what the company would want, but he doesn't. It's different. Like I don't know. I
No, I agree.
understand. It may not be the most ethical thing, but like the company kind of put their fan base in a position where they have to choose.
Well, and that's the thing is like, what's more ethical, overcharging your customer base, or
Exactly.
saving some money? I don't know. Tough. And the thing is, like, I'm not buying anything. I still bought those. I bought a pack of 5 mini Necrons from Warhammer. So like, he's still getting my money, you know. But I'm not gonna. First of all, they don't have this Tyberos to buy anyway, if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I don't have another option. But you know, even if I did, I don't think I'd be spending $60 on it
I
to
think they
mess up the
charge
paint job.
for that model. I think they charge upwards of $100.
You think they would charge a?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's
Yeah.
no shot, dude.
Yo.
No way.
Okay, boys.
What? What?
Boys.
What's up?
Okay. I just checked. There's like one model that I love and that I want everybody to have, basically, since it's a great model.
Oh my
Anybody
gosh.
here playing World Eaters?
Ooh, no, but they are
Uh,
cool.
No, but they are cool.
That's
Wait.
actually that's who Absent default chose whenever he hopped on.
Oh no shit.
That is
Remember,
true.
remember
That
that's
is true.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
logo
that
he
is true.
put on. So we got if you see in the Discord Absent Skies right there.
Wait.
In
Yeah.
the general. Yeah.
All right. Listen, man. Listen. So there's this model, right?
I'm about to see some heresy.
Oh dude, we're gonna see some fucking bullshit, bro. It's alright though.
Man, it's 800 megabyte. I have to upload it. I'm uploading the other Tyberos on WeTransfer, by the way. I'm just uploading.
No worries.
So you have to download it and then distribute it the way you want. Here's the link. I think everybody can download it here. It's like for 3 days.
Oh, let's go. We transfer.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, download.
Man, wait. It's
And if you hack
Angelus.
me with malware, the Lord will take care of you.
Don't worry, the Lord will handle it.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything. The Lord will be there.
My God. Okay.
Big guy dot zip. Oh shit. Oh man.
Man, I can't find a picture of
Alright,
this
hold on.
guy.
I gotta go to the
but I
bathroom
can-
before I pee myself. But yes, what's up?
Wait, let me find a picture first before I upload him. Did I share him somewhere? Like the creation has been taken down by now from Colts, so it's not available to buy anymore from anywhere. So I think I think that would be the greatest. Like this would be the greatest time to share the model. Like you can't buy it
Gotcha, yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
and so why not like just give it away at this point?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wonder if it's what it is. If it's like Karn or
No, it's Angron.
oh, okay.
Oh, no shit, dude. I'd be interested in printing him. Let's go. Iron Halos.
Fuck, dude. Nah, I did. Shit. Where did I?
Oh, Tristan.
¿Qué pasa?
For the second guy, like how I sent you those two iconography things, I want to
Yeah.
have one of them. One of them is going on the chest. Like I know that'll probably be something I do more than likely, but and then the other one's gonna go on his left shoulder. So whatever size it needs to be to fit on there, respectively.
Okay. I'll show you kind of
Okay.
what we're dealing with there, because I don't think that will work. But we can
Okay.
try.
Yeah, for sure. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
If worst case scenario, if nothing else works, I'll like paint it on there.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I just the chest for the cataphract armor is not
Ideal.
it's not ideal for any of that. Yeah.
For
You
sure.
can do what you want, try it, but but I'm not sure how well that will work.
Understood.
But like I said, we can try. Socrates. I have to reorganize all my stuff real quick.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back.
Alright, bro.
Right back.
Wait, can I download? Ah, okay. Supported, unsupported. All right.
Dark Angels, let's go there. I wonder if this guy knows we can fucking hear him this entire time.
Okay. Hey, I think I finished downloaded. Let's go. Yep. So you said this is no longer being sold. It's an exclusive now. Change.
Yeah,
Yep.
the one that I'm
I'm about to toss into
checking out
Orca.
right now.
I gotta see what it looks like. Yeah, the one you're checking out right now. What?
Yeah, I'm checking out the World Eater model that has been taken down from Colts and
Oh,
is
shit.
nowhere else.
No.
So I think it should be okay to share that one.
Heck
Okay.
yeah, that's sick.
And it's Angron, so if anybody of you guys want Angron, like it's a really nice.
I mean,
like even just to
it's
paint,
just cool,
crazy
yeah.
good.
Let's say it's just cool
Angron
to
it's
have
sounds
him.
sick. I'd
it's-
be interested in printing him.
That's the
right
thing.
now.
It's like
It's
I might
not
not use him in my army, but he's gonna be a cool motherfucker to have.
It's
I'm back.
like the I have a scanned version and a cleaned up version of him that looks like that's just the normal plastic model, but you can just print it.
Oh heck yeah.
And then this one, which is like he's like running and it looks kind of sick.
Oh hell yeah. Homie's getting me way too hyped, man.
Right, let's go.
Yeah, dog, that's the printing community, man. Like if
Straight
you have some
up.
people, like, that's just how it goes. Everybody helps out each other.
Well, I'm glad you're freaking here now, man. I'm glad you two freaking decided. You know what? This guy.
Yeah, man. Whenever you need something, just hit me up and I can look if I have something.
Heck yeah.
I bet, dude.
I'm like a dealer.
He's the librarian. The friendly neighborhood print dealer.
What's this?
Right.
What's do you guys play? Do you guys play Space?
You say what?
I think you said Space Marine 2.
If you said if we play Space Marine 2, yes, we do.
Yeah, it's the audio.
I think his mic just cut out.
Yep. I think that's it.
I hope
for
his
him, but,
headset
yeah.
didn't die. Imagine.
Oh yeah, sorry, my Discord died. Yeah.
Oh,
so
what the
you guys
heck?
play Space Marine 2.
Yeah, we play Space Marine too.
Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah.
oh shit, what the fuck? I never watched this. Holy fuck, you can't see shit. Yeah, wow, what the fuck is this guy? Yeah, I need to holy fucking shit. I never looked at this man before. What the He's huge. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna scale him down like 100%.
Nah, never.
Hell
Never
no.
do that. Oh shit.
You just print them in 3 different parts if your printer can't handle it. No.
God damn,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You print the legs, then you print the arms and the chest and the head.
I can only show the face because
Damn.
the rest is like way too. Man, my slicer is dying. Holy shit.
So we can't handle the cubits,
Nah, what the shit? I
the
never had that
details.
before.
They're
Okay,
over 9,000.
so let me.
Let's go there.
This is his funny little face.
Damn. Oh yeah, he's an angry little bitch. Wait, have you printed that before?
Nah.
Okay, I was gonna say
It's-
if you
It's
have.
way too big. It's way too big for my printer. I have a
Oh okay.
what do I have? Illegal or Elegoo, whatever however
Yeah,
you
yeah.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
Mars Pro 2, so it's
Oh, okay.
not that big. So
Well-
I don't think that I can fit him.
That's
Yeah, I'm running
crazy
the
though. I was gonna say
Saturn,
like
too.
I wonder how those teeth are
Nice,
gonna
I wanna
turn
get that
out
too. Same.
because those
Same.
teeth are so sharp and pointed. Like, oh man, that's gonna be the true test right there. Shoot.
Come on, let
I
there be
wonder.
pictures.
So you can see the whole thing. So are his wings like full spread or no?
No. They're like it's like
Okay.
on the like the other model, like where it's somewhat like. Yeah, I mean he's running. Like I can't really describe it in
okay.
English. It's wait, let me
Describe it in German.
try to
And I'll
get
translate my best. I can
Wait,
understand
what-
it better
what-
than I
what?
can speak it.
What you're trying to? You mean in German?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
I'm gonna try my best. There's no guarantee.
Alright. Also die Flügel sind vertikal
Oh,
und die sind halt grundsätzlich so angeordnet, dass sie einfach mit der Richtung mitgehen. Also sie sind halt nach oben gestreckt.
so
Und ja, er ist halt in der laufenden Position, deswegen ist es nicht ausgebreitet oder so. Es ist wie im eigentlichen Modell.
like like as if he's about to take off in flight. You're saying?
Nah, the exact opposite.
Oh, okay. My bad. So he just landed.
So like he's coming like in
He's
land.
landing and
Nah.
sliding.
That is also not true.
Okay,
Nah,
I regret what I
since he's-
said. I take back
Since he's
everything.
running.
He
running.
understands so.
I understand. I don't understand enough clearly, and I apologize
you-
for
you
even.
did good,
I
though, you
apologize
did
for
good.
insulting.
It's fine.
me.
It's fine. There's no insult taken. It's completely fine.
I was gonna say at
Um,
least some American high schools actually offer German as a class. I'll just say that.
At least. So let me.
Oh, shit.
You know what? For you guys, I'm trying to rebuild him in my slicer.
Dude, you're
Just
dope.
just
You're
posing
crazy.
him, and see if I can. kind of
What
like
kind of
get it
slicer do you
wonky ass.
use? If you
I
don't mind?
use lychee slicer.
Oh, okay. That's what
Yeah,
Tristan
him and I use
uses.
the same was. It's the best slicer for resin, I think.
I was gonna say,
I used
when it comes to when-
Chitterbox
okay, when
for
it
a
comes
while.
I tried Cheeto Box. I didn't like it that much.
when it comes to repairing
started-
models, though. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say when it comes to repairing models, Orca, I swear, does that shit so well.
Oh, yeah.
So I would just
yeah.
toss it in there and then save it and then toss it back into your Lychee once it's repaired.
So,
It's like Chitterbox kind of with the 2.0 update, it started to have strokes
Oh my
basically, like
mhm.
just aneurysms left and right.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
When I was supporting, it just just died on me every time, and
Damn.
I was so fed up. I was so fed up with that shit that I just said, you know what, fuck you, man. I'm gonna go to the
Oh,
competitor.
yeah.
Fuck you.
For real, that's what I would be upset about. That's crazy.
well, like and that's the thing with like resin, kind of like designated slicers is that they do better for resin than they do for filament.
Yeah.
Like I still use
100%.
lychee for filament, but I don't think I should. I don't really like it.
I think you should use Orca for filament, dude. I think Orca. I mean, obviously, like my spread of knowledge as far as all the slicers in the world go is very thin. But compared to all the slicers I've used so far, compared to Orca, Orca just has the most like tools and detailed like settings you can use. So it seems to be pretty well. And I mean, that seems to be like the wave that most filament like printing information channels are using right now. So whenever you're just like going strictly based off of what they're doing, 90% of the time I open the video and they're like, so for this I'm using Orca Slicer, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh god damn, that guy's fucking huge, bro. What the fuck? I only just saw it in general just now as well.
But the Akron?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
big.
But hey, Stud, me and Mr. Ink are gonna head off to the other call real quick. We're gonna try and finish this model off for him, and then see what else we're doing for the night. So I apologize, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
But
Take care, dude.
Don't cry, Stud. We love you. We'll be back, buddy.
I'm crying. I don't care what they
just
say.
us
I'm
now.
crying. I'm crying.
I understand. I understand. You're allowed to cry.
No, they said we don't want to hear you guys talking in the background. We want to do our model. I understand. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, you
I
know,
can't.
we're all four of us are very passionate about this, so you know, we want to talk about it. You know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. It's like it's not different for me. I love this hobby. It's great.
Exactly.
It brings people together. Like,
And
who would have thought that one dude from Germany
Germany,
at like
yeah.
1:53 a.m. would be in the call, you know?
Yeah, also that's wild. It's 1:53 a.m. for you. You are
Yeah, yeah.
even more of a legend than I even thought, dude. You're staying up late
Wow.
just to talk to us.
Oh, nah. Like, yeah, it's like I'm not really tired.
Oh, okay.
And it just everything just came together, you know.
That's wild. I mean, dude, that's what I'm telling you. Little war right there, man. I'm telling you. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Man. Oh wait, maybe it's in here. Wait, maybe it's in here. Angelus.
One second. Oh, oh shit.
No, it's not in here. Fuck, where is it?
I'm gonna go re-wet my freaking parchment paper. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Wah. Wah. All right. Yo, so random question for you.
How big do-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, dog.
Oh no. Have you ever heard of the tabletop simulator? Do you know what that is?
Yeah. You don't know about that?
Okay, so let's see. Here's the thing. I watched this guy called Den of Nerds. He does like a lot of like
Yeah.
Marvel like spoiler stuff, like leaks and stuff like that. But I've started watching him recently just because he has like an hour stream in the morning. It's nice to listen to on the way to work. But recently he's gotten into Warhammer, and he had a stream where he did a Warhammer tabletop game, and I wasn't able to watch that, but I had heard him talking about it, and I was like, so you can play tabletop like online essentially?
Yes.
Okay, how do I
can-
get that?
can do
Where
that, yeah.
where is this? Where-
Basically, what you have to do for that is, I'm just gonna upload this fucking Angron. It's gonna be pre-supported though, so
Dude, that's
I
fine
don't
because
think
I
it-
actually I have this file thing that or a program that can turn the resin prints into filament prints by thickening them and then weakening them. I just haven't had a actual resin print to use it on yet, so that works perfectly.
I can also send you the unsupported files.
Oh, I shouldn't have
Like
talked so early.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, man.
I'm sending the supported ones for the brother that has like the resin printer,
Yeah.
so he doesn't need
Oh,
to
heck
bother
yeah.
with that.
Heck yeah.
And then I can send the unsupported ones for you.
You're a
If
legend.
you want to
man.
print it
Thank
on
you.
your.
I'm gonna
No worries,
honestly,
dog.
I want to try it just to see how it turns out, cause I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
man, it would be dope actually.
It'll just be more of a benchmark than anything, cause like I know those teeth are not gonna work out perfectly, but I want to know exactly how bad they do.
Understandable.
But yeah.
Where was I? What was I saying?
Um.
Oh yeah, tabletop simulator. So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, so there's this channel, Discord channel called TTS Warhammer 40K and all wargaming,
Okay.
basically. And if you want to, like, first off, you get Tabletop Simulator, and then you can just Google the TTS Discord server, the Warhammer TTS Discord server, and they have like this repository on GitHub that you have to download, and
Okay.
it basically is like a whole repository of all the armies that have been scanned, like the current armies, like with the newest models and stuff as they are now, and they get updated as the editions just go and
Dude, that's crazy.
when the models come out and stuff. Sometimes even
Yeah.
they get to they get the they mainly use what they use is they go to the Games Workshop site.
Yeah.
And you know the Games Workshop website has like this 360-degree showcase of the model.
Oh shit.
They take that and turn that into a 3D model,
Okay.
and then they import that one into the game, and then you can just use this model as the exact model that you're playing. So
Dude.
basically, you go there, you have all the models, you pick the models out, and then you have a list building software. I think most people use New Recruit. It's also like web software where you build your list and then you can export it to a so-called yellow type. And that's an add-on that you also can get for the Tabletop Simulator, where it will apply all the rules for the specific models. Like you have to choose the model that is corresponding to the rules,
Yeah.
and then the program itself, like the software itself will apply these rules to the model. And when you hover over that model, you see the whole data sheet, and then you can just open the data sheet up whenever you need it. So you technically don't even need a codex to play that stuff.
Wow.
And then you can like save this whole army to like the objects that you have in Tabletop Simulator, and import them back into a table that you can set up. Like there's also like table maps with a whole layout, right? With Games Workshop layouts where you can just choose a terrain.
That's
And
way
then
too cool, man.
yeah, and then with that you can easily play like online and
So
stuff.
it's
What the
definitely a
fuck is
little bit
that?
of a setup, but once you get it done, it's freaking. It's like, yeah, you can freaking do it online, bro. That means that me, you, Healthy, and Mr. Ink can all have a tabletop simulator game together.
Yeah, we can.
Dude, oh yeah.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, it's like back then 2021. Do you happen to know Magikarp used fly?
I have. I'm gonna assume you. I heard you correctly, and I have no idea what that is. You said magic
Okay,
card
do you
use
know?
fly.
Yes, like the Pokemon. Yeah,
Oh, magic
Magikarp.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But what did
Um,
use fly? That's just his.
that's
His ability.
No, that's his name. That's like the YouTuber's name.
Oh,
Magikarp
it's a
used
YouTuber.
fly.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Do you know Bricky? You probably know Bricky.
I don't. Wait, let me look it
Have
up.
you heard of Adeptus? Have you heard of Adeptus Ridiculous before?
No.
Oh, crazy! You are new to this hobby, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing.
Basically,
I'm not necessarily.
yeah.
So I've been into Warhammer for a while, but the thing was like, I never got really big into it until my cousin started to, because like, I saw the shit, I thought it was cool, but I didn't have anyone in my life that was interested. Then he got interested, so I got interested, but I still not gotten into the painting until even this year. So I haven't
Yeah,
even watched
great,
any of the
great.
videos of like the painting and the models and all that shit until this year. I've just been watching like lore videos like the past like 6 years.
Yeah,
So that's
wait, let
fucking
me show you
sick.
this one then. Wait.
But yeah, the thing I sent
Bricky.
you on Discord, that's actually
Yeah.
that's what I got my cousin, because he has some Ultramarines, and I can say this because he's not in Discord right now, but it's a surprise for him. Because he has a wedding coming up, so it's one of his wedding gifts.
Mhm.
He has a couple Ultramarines that he hasn't built yet, a part of his like default starter pack, and so I got this upgrade for him because he's a Space Wolves diehard right now. Like that's as far as the Astartes go. Like his number one unit is Krieg, the Krieg Death Corp. But besides that, as far as the Astartes go right now, he's obsessed with the Space Wolves. So I got him that little upgrade, and I'm hoping that he can just swap out some of the Ultramarine parts for those Space Wolves and make a Space Wolf. And it comes with the fucking Space Wolf head. that they just added to Space Marine 2. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
only
Friendly
downside is
backpack.
as I was buying it, the freaking manager was telling me, like, I might be talking you out of a sale here, but just so you know, Space Wolves are having the entire refresh coming soon with brand new models in a couple of months. And I was
True,
like,
yeah.
damn.
They will. They will. I mean, the thing is,
I still
that
bought it though.
doesn't really matter that
Exactly, because you
much.
still use it.
Like the helmet, the helmet, the weapon, the backpack, and everything of that, and the head, like they are interchangeable between all, like between Firstborn
And
and
Primaris, yeah.
Primaris
Yeah.
anyway. So
The upgrade,
you
yeah.
are not really like, yeah, it's just an upgrade, so it's fine. I think there is no specific torso, I think, so it's yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the back
this
thing,
one only
the
comes with the shoulder pads, jetpack, helmet, and
technically
some weapons.
technically if the cape, like this fur cape,
Yeah.
you could just technically cut it off and just put it onto like a normal Primaris, like just glue it on.
That's what I'm
So that's also
saying,
not a biggie. This is this is the, wait, let me
Also, his
send it
I
into the
believe his
Discord.
Ultramarines are Primaris, but they are very old, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But basically, I just texted him. I was like, "Yo, you told me you have some unbuilt, actual minis from Warhammer. Save one default-looking one for me. It can't have a cloak. It can't be a sniper. It has to be the most default one. Save that." And I was just like, "I can't tell you anything else. If you save it, cool. If you don't save it, it's not the end of the world, but try to save it for me." So I'm just trying to get him to mod that. What is this thing though? The Angelus Rubius?
Yeah, that is that is the Angron, the one that I
okay,
showed up there.
Download
Um,
immediately.
that's the supported version, and I'm uploading the unsupported version right now.
Also, how awesome is it that you, like you said, at 2 in the morning in Germany can
Yeah.
send me at 5 p.m. in Arizona, United States, a Angren file. That's freaking sick, dude.
Yeah, man, it's like, yeah, you know, you
love it.
never know what happens.
I love it.
Kind of sick.
So, all right, immediate assumption based off of based off of your voice. I'm guessing your
Yeah.
age is in between 22 and 26. Is that correct?
Thank you, but nah, I'm
No?
28.
28. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Interesting. All right. Wow. But very, very like.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, surprisingly, you sound. Although he has a completely different accent, he's from Saudi Arabia. My friend Jihad has a very similar I don't know what the right word for it is, but I guess like octave.
Tone?
Yeah, tone or
Yeah,
octave.
yeah.
Very similar sounding to you. Very similar. And I think he is also 28 actually, and he just got married. Very exciting stuff.
Hey,
but
congrats to him. Holy
I
shit.
know, right? Yeah, but yeah, very cool guy. But it just reminds
Like
me.
funny that you say that. I live in Germany, but my ethnicity, I wouldn't say it, my heritage
Yeah.
is from Turkey.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so we
That's
are
very
pretty
cool.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, I would say like even the accent, like the only difference is like maybe his is it's hard for me to say to you because you just sound normal to yourself, right? But compared to me and some of my cadences, how I might be slightly faster in some of my words and how I pronounce them.
Yeah.
He's kind of more similar to your pace and how he pronounces like certain words. So it's very trippy for me. The only difference is like a slightly sharper tone on yours compared to a slightly more like rolled R tone on his. Very, very
Yeah,
weird.
I think I can follow. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I can see that actually.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But where were we before?
Big ass.
I've been hanging out with a
Angron.
lot of British people as well, so
okay.
it kind of comes through.
Dude, I will not lie to you. Whenever I was a little kid, I was watching Stamping Longhead or Stamping Longnose, the freaking Minecraft YouTuber that was British. And oh my gosh, the amount of times I accidentally said a word and it sounded like him, I was like, I can't tell if I'm like being purposely offensive or if this is just natural. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird how much like what you listen to and what you watch does translate into how you sound. Because you just start to say the words how they do. Very interesting.
I love that shit. I love language, man.
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
Like
Especially
like
because
English is my third. I think third language. Yeah, third language.
that's what I mean. Like,
By the way, this is the Engron unsupported.
okay, cool, yeah.
All
That's what I mean. Like,
links
just
are up.
the all of the like the differences because it comes down to like the fact that once you know that you can make the same sounds as every other human being on the planet. Like, it's just a simple matter of how you move your mouth. So being able
Yeah.
to like accurately interpret other accents or be able to copy that, like it's just cool because I mean it makes you feel like, oh, I see, the only difference between me and them besides what words we use to speak is the fact that where they grew up they got taught to pronounce certain syllables and stuff like this in this form, and I can do that same thing if I just change the shape of my mouth whenever I talk. You know, like that's
Mhm.
super cool. Makes you
The,
feel more
the,
connected
oh,
to just humans as a whole. You know.
though I think it turns really hard to do that at a certain age.
Oh, for
I mean, you
sure.
can, for example, like you always have like the specific accent when somebody from, I don't know, maybe mainly Spanish speaking countries like
Yeah.
Mexico, or maybe like generally Spain, and generally also like Latin America, when they come over and they speak English, or they speak German,
Oh, for
or another
sure.
language, they always have the same rolling R or anything else, because well the Spanish
It's
just
so
generally
natural.
teaches them to roll the R, since they
Yeah.
have to roll the R,
Well, and that's the
right?
thing is,
But
unless they're talking, trying to have an American accent while they're talking, chances are they're gonna have their normal kind of cadence. Hola, which will have some like accent sounding pieces to it, but in reality, it's just
yeah,
they're not trying to sound American. You know, they're just using their normal voice and trying to say the same words, essentially.
yeah. Though
Very
though
cool.
honestly, I wouldn't even know how to sound American. Like I probably have to like, pronounce the R generally different.
So what
Um,
I would say is try to sound very like flat. So like right now you're sounding kind of like this. Try to remove it and sound very like flat and monotone and
okay.
overemphasize your Americanness, and that will lead to an American accent. You know what I mean? Like that's my American
Yeah.
accent without actually just like talking normal, even though it's about the same. It's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Like the
Also,
the
I
only
feel bad because I feel like I can do some accents pretty well, but that gives me
yeah,
the
no, 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 don't
that
feel bad about
I
that.
was gonna say that gives me the confidence to try other ones, and I'm like, okay, this just sounds racist. What do I do?
Oh man,
Uh,
fuck that, fuck that.
right?
Like who gives a shit? It's just an accent. Like
Exactly.
you are not you're not like, I think when it comes to that shit,
Well, I'm not trying to.
yeah, is it racist and stuff? Since dog, we are like, I live in Germany. Like Europe is way more different when it comes to racism than
Yeah.
the US, right?
Oh
Like
wow.
they're completely different. Um, I'm not saying that we are throwing around the N word around.
Oh no, of course not.
Uh, I mean,
But
we
it's
do
it's just
see like,
it's taken a little bit more lightly. It's not taken as
yeah,
close to
exactly.
heart.
Was I about to say?
Well, that's a good thing because it's like I feel like I can do a Scottish and Irish accent pretty damn well. And even Russian. But like that's the thing. Like once I get confident at it, if I go to other things, I'm like I don't know where the
Yeah,
line is between like having fun and trying to imitate. You know, like adding to the comedy by using an accent because it would be more interesting or more comedic if this kind of person were to say that thing versus like making fun of the actual race because they
yeah.
sound a certain way.
I think intent. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
they say, like intention. What was it? The road to hell is paved with good
With good
intentions and
intentions,
shit.
exactly. The road to
Um,
hell is paved with good intentions. Yep.
but like I think if you don't intend, of course, it's always about the interpretation of the other person,
Yeah.
how you when you do mimic a specific accent and stuff. But mainly, generally, whenever I met somebody that had like a Scottish accent or is
Yeah,
Indian.
right.
I've studied in university in
Alright.
Germany, and when Indians speak English, it's always like it is always the same. Like the because of Hindu
I
or
don't
Tamil,
understand what you're trying
whatever.
to say
Yeah,
to me.
you do sound that you pronounce
You
the
have it
D
a
and stuff
certain
also.
way, and it is just like natural to the way you normally pronounce the words.
Yeah, exactly. And
Exactly.
the,
And that's the thing I
it's
find
not about
cool.
yeah, it's not about mimicking them for the sake of, oh yeah, I'm making fun. I just think it's fucking sick. It's interesting to
Well,
me, and I
that's
just
me
want to
is like
know how.
the way I see race or the way I see accent is essentially just like we all have the same exact abilities, but you're trained to say these words in this way. So whenever I'm like attempting to be like you, it's not like that it's not that I'm making fun of you. It's just like, all right, what would it be like if my tongue was naturally trained to sound like this, but I was trying to speak English? But again, that sounds, I don't know. It sounds kind of weird when I say it like that even then. Oh, shoot. But
Nah, I think it's fine.
this is what we got so far. Oh, as far as the gold goes on our
You're looking
Tyberos.
good, looking clean from here.
Thank you, man. I'm excited,
You,
man.
you do need to dry brush his armor though.
Okay,
I'd recommend at least.
with a lighter blue.
I would even say, man, go into the grayish area now.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, you could technically like since Carcharodons are gray,
Yeah.
you
That was
could
the
go
one thing I
into
was
like
a little
a
disappointed about is how white or how bright blue the armor was.
nah, it's fine really. Like I,
like
I
it?
think I think it doesn't really come I mean, okay, I will not lie. He does right now, as of now, he
Very
does look
ultramarine.
like an ultramarine without the highlights. But I
Gotcha.
think
The red.
if you use this blue as like the baseline to dry brush gray on it,
Yeah.
maybe go for like a mid type gray, not too light.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, wait. Let me see what type of it was. What was it? I think it was Administratum gray. I think was
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
color.
Well, see,
Yeah. If you use Administratum gray now as a dry brush, I think it would pop off really well since
I
the
bet.
blue under the gray would look great.
Okay,
That's
cool.
at least what I think. And
Yeah.
the blue, if you also non-oiled this shit
Yeah,
before,
yeah, that's what I
um,
got right
it
here.
it will probably like be a really nice shadow color.
Yeah, I do have no oil.
So use non-oil on it and then see if and then use it as a shadow color. I think that would be dope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Go for that
Yeah,
one. I think that
originally
would
what
be
I was
dope.
thinking was like, I know that he's normally gray, but I wanted to do like a deep sea blue, like have it almost be black, but a little tinted blue, so it looked like just like the dark ocean because he's a space shark.
Yeah.
And then when I
Yeah.
painted it, it turned out a slightly more blue than that, but I'm still cool with it. I'm happy with how much like contrast the gold really adds, and
Oh
how much
yeah.
it really pops. So.
Oh, also, make the do the here the paint the insides of the pauldrons, paint it black.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, like the surrounding part.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying here. Pauldron, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The inside of the pauldron. No. The inside of the pauldrons. Yeah, like the where it's blue.
Yeah, sorry, it's
No, no,
gonna
no,
be slightly
no.
delayed on the stream.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Nah, not there,
Not in the
but
armpit?
the no. The actual like the surface.
Oh, okay. So in between all the
Yeah,
gold
exactly.
dots?
In between the studs and behind the shark on the other side.
Okay.
If you do that black, because Tyberos has also like black shoulder pieces,
True. True.
and I think that would also pop off if it's like if you do it gray everywhere, right? And then you do just you need to do like
So
the
dry
first
brush gray everywhere, and then dry brush the shoulder
yeah
pads black?
yeah you
Or
exactly
normal
you
oil?
got it like
Dude,
yeah
that's
you
smart.
got it like if you dry brush like doing heavy dry brush for the whole armor now with
Yeah.
gray and use the blue as a nice shadow color.
Yeah.
and then over that later
No
on,
more
like a
oil?
lighter, light gray dry brush for the
Okay.
highlights. And then the black shoulder pieces. Man, that would pop off. I would think that
Okay,
would look
well.
sick.
Also, okay, I'm gonna quickly run by this to you while you're here. For the skulls,
Yeah.
I was gonna mix white and the Liberator's gold to try to get like a slightly shiny off-white to paint on the skulls. Do you think that would look good?
On the, I would, I understand for the skulls.
Yeah. So it's hard to see, but there's a couple of skulls
I
underneath
get,
the
I get
shark.
it.
And
I
then
get your idea. I get your idea, but I wouldn't. I mean, gold is just like the gold color that Games Workshop
So
has and everybody
strong.
else has. It's like just glitter mixed with yellow.
I see. So it would just turn out
So
as like a white glitter, essentially.
yeah, exactly. I
Mm.
not even that. I think even the white would completely swallow the glitter, and you
You're
wouldn't
fine.
even see anything.
Okay. All right.
So
Cool.
if you want to get it shiny,
Yeah.
I'd say give it like a bone color.
Yeah, like a wraith bone.
And yeah, Wraithbone. Then wash
Okay.
it with Agrax if you have Agrax with you.
No, I don't, but I might be able to pick that up whenever I get the wraith bone if I do that.
And then over that, you go for either Wraithbone. Like you can mix Wraithbone with a little bit of white, and
For
then
a lighter
go
highlight?
over it with that.
Okay.
And when you want to get stuff shiny, go and get Art Code because that is
Art coat.
that's a technical color that you
Okay.
can buy at Games Workshop.
Okay.
Which is just a gloss varnish,
Oh,
and
shit.
then that makes the that with that you can
Yeah, it
make
makes
it
it
really really
shiny.
shiny. Yeah,
Well, sweet. Okay,
you
cool.
can you can also use that for the pauldrons to make it even shinier.
I might have to. I might go
For
around and do
trend.
like highlights with that on the shoulder pauldrons to try to make like
Yeah,
the most peak parts just like really shiny as if it's like reflecting the
yeah.
light the most. But heck
And
yeah, dude.
the cool thing about it is like it will actually reflect light since it's super glossy.
Heck yeah.
So that should work out. Yeah.
All right, I actually do have to.
Um,
I have to freaking head out of here because my mom just got home. We're heading to the gym. But
nice.
heck yeah. But I'll be back in like probably an hour and a half if you're still up and around. I don't know. Do you work tomorrow? Are you heading to bed soon?
Not. I will head to bed probably like
Okay.
when you go.
Oh, okay.
But tomorrow I am at my parents' house. It's Good Friday.
Heck yeah.
Since
You have tomorrow
and
off?
tomorrow's I have tomorrow
Oh,
off. I'm gonna be
lucky.
at my parents.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this whole weekend, unfortunately, I will be around everywhere.
Hey,
So
no
I'm
worries. I
it
mean,
may
same
count.
here. I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of a worst of both storms, but Lord's will, not mine. Well, it's gonna be the Easter Sunday. We're doing a couple of different services at our church, and then I'm also on call, so I'm gonna be crazy this weekend. But I should be
Gotcha.
back on later today. And then if you ever see any of us chilling in Discord, bro, just hop in there, man. Don't feel
Yeah, man.
scared to
Oh,
hop in.
yeah. Like
Absolutely.
I'll write sometimes. Like I'll come by if I have the time. If you guys
Absolutely.
are up. It's
100%.
it's always like the time zone, which is
Yeah.
kind of a killer for that stuff, you know.
Well,
But
it even sucks
I
for
would
me
be
and my
down.
cousin sometimes because it's like our work schedules are just off enough that
Yeah.
I have to go to bed
But
before he does, and he has different days off than I do. So it's yeah, but it's been freaking
whenever
so cool talking to you, man. Like
whenever you guys are looking for something, maybe you can just hit me up as well. Like it's fine for me. I can just look and see if I have
oh for
something.
sure, dude, and like right back at you because like obviously you have a lot bigger of a database than us. But if you're ever looking for something specific, and because I know Healthy Potato specifically has bought some stuff. So if you're ever
Hmm.
looking for something that might be behind a paywall, hit him up. He might already have it. So